So apparently the TikTok ban is a go. I don't know if you've been keeping up with this, but evidently the House and the Senate have passed a resolution to ban TikTok in the United States, and the president has signed it. And of course, this should be no surprise if anybody's been following this, is because he has said he would. So the reason I'm doing this video and jumping in here now is I've I don't like TikTok. I don't care for TikTok. I've tried TikTok. So it's not one of those things like if you say, well, Kevin, if you would try it, I've tried it. I tried it 3 different times, and I can say absolute, I hated it all 3 times for a lot of reasons. I personally don't care for the app. I don't care for what they're doing with the app. I don't agree that it's so smart on the algorithm that it'll tell you exactly what you want, because it fed me a lot of just sexual crap every time I was on there, having not logged into anything, actually having followed accounts that had nothing to do with that, and it would still feed me that. So having said all that, though, don't like it. I also recognize there's some people, I don't think it's very many, that claim they've made a lot of money on there. Maybe you have. But this is the only the only political part I'll make of this. I also don't think this is our place as a country, speaking as an American, that we should be dictating to other companies that you can't do this here. I mean, if the U.S. government doesn't want their folks to have it on their phones, fine. If you work for a business and they want to say, hey, look, you can or cannot do this with maybe phones we're giving you, that's fine. Again, that's my take. But whatever, it appears to have gone into place now. And this is the latest article I'm reading, that basically what this means is ByteDance, the company that owns it, they have 9 months to arrange a sale. Then if they get to the end of the 9 months, apparently the president can extend it for another 90 days. I won't be surprised if that happens. And if they do so, then TikTok can be banned from U.S. app stores, which as far as I know is the only way you can get an app on your phone. Obviously TikTok has said they will fight this. Shocker. Then there's even some speculation if they finally cave and sell it to somebody, ByteDance, that they might sell it without the algorithm. I could see that. So then what are you really buying other than the name? And then do you pull a Elon Musk who buys Twitter and changes it to X? But if you're like me, you still call it Twitter. So I know that TikTok has vowed that they're going to fight this all the way. I don't know how much legs this has, but the reason I'm throwing this out there now and sharing this is because if you are on TikTok or you're thinking about creating TikTok-related content, I would strongly, strongly suggest you don't, and you pivot to something else. And this is the problem I think we face when we create for platforms. So one of my suggestions is going to be if you're not going all in on YouTube, go all in on YouTube. Does YouTube have its problems? Yeah. Is YouTube a perfect platform? No. Does YouTube offer countless ways for people to reach whoever their audience is and make money? Yeah. And I don't think there is another platform like that out there. I don't think you can do that on Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn. Every platform, for the most part, has some issues, and they have some unique opportunities. If you're really more of a business person and you're wanting to use video, again, YouTube is the best, but there's also other options that you can do to reach other businesses, like LinkedIn. That might be better for where your customers are. I know a lot of other creators that do what I do are also on Instagram. I don't know that that's the best. I've got a buddy that is an amazing photographer, and that's all he does. I mean, he does video. That's not true, but when you look at his Instagram account, it's all photographs, because that's really what he loves, and he is so good. And it kills me when you see that he has, I think he's got under less than 1,000 followers on there. And you look at his stuff and it's like, dude, this is like, this could be National Geographic. In fact, it may have been. I don't know. But I'm just sharing this to say that if you're on the fence and you're thinking, well, I'll just wait this out and I'll just keep creating content for TikTok and stuff like that, why? I mean, I did a video at the beginning of the year, and I had a bunch of predictions. And one of the predictions was the decline of TikTok. I didn't predict a ban, dang it, but I did predict the decline because they had decided to get into long form video. And I think when you start losing focus as a business, and ultimately even YouTube, all of these platforms are businesses to make money. When you start doing that, you lose focus. That's when you usually lose. And, I don't know of anybody that I know of that's on TikTok, uses TikTok, that can probably name one or two creators or one or two people that they follow on there. They tend to say, yeah, I like that video that guy did about where YouTube, you can follow creators and channels. I mean, I have some really favorite creators I follow on here, big and small. I'm telling you though, if I can give you any advice, and maybe we've never met before, and by the way, my name's Kevin Kolbe, if we haven't met, there is no platform like YouTube, even with its flaws, even with, hey, we're going to give you this, and they don't, or they take something away. It is their platform after all. But when you consider that YouTube is owned by Google, the biggest search engine, and I mean, I've got videos that have started ranking after time and getting views because Google has started picking them up. And guess where it sends it back? To my videos on YouTube, because they own each other and there's synergy there. You're not going to find TikTok videos ranking ever on Google. You're just not. I'm not a shorts fan. I'm not a vertical fan. And if you go, well, Kevin, that's all I want to do, then get into YouTube Shorts. There would be some people that would argue it is the fastest way to grow. Possibly. You have to decide what your goals are. If you're just wanting fast numbers and fast growth and stuff like that, then maybe you need to look at that. But what I would not do if I were you is I would not try and wait this thing out and see what would happen. I think now is really the time, actually probably before now, to really get into YouTube. And here's the thing, on YouTube, you can do your short vertical videos if that's all you want to do. You can do long form. You can do a combination. I mean, some of the last few videos I've done have been less than 2 minutes, maybe a minute and a half, because that's all they needed to be, but I did them in the 16:9 format. You can do live stream, video podcasting, which is just a form of video. And then after a while, you get the community tab and things like that. But you can also have shopping. Now, some of these you have to qualify for a while, but just don't wait on this. Don't wait on this, because whether they should or shouldn't, it's already gone through. Whether it will happen completely or not, who knows? Whether maybe ByteDance sells it and it becomes something else and becomes a better platform. I don't know. Will it ever beat YouTube? I don't think it will. I just don't. Not in my lifetime. And I'm kind of old. So really think about it. And if you don't know where to start, just start. Just create a channel. And if you're, and when I say create a channel, I mean, just start posting videos to YouTube and start figuring it out as you go. If all you've had is your phone because you're really into the verticals, you've got a camera and you can even edit on here, or heck, you could just do like I'm doing this video here and share and then upload it and go with it. Now, I've done a lot of videos that are just basic things you need to do with your channel, settings and tips like that. I'll put a link to that down below if that will help you. Those videos will help you just kind of get more up to speed and stuff like that. They're not hacks on how to grow. They're more about just, hey, here's how you change the thumbnail and stuff like that. But I'm telling you, don't sleep on this and don't keep thinking that, well, maybe. What I would do is take your gifts and use YouTube to grow your business or your nonprofit or your brand or whatever it is. So if you got any questions or you got any thoughts on this, let me know. And remember, keep creating because the world needs you.